awesome shit. And now it's time for everyone to know it. I am the most secret agent man. I was trained by my neighbor from Japan. The CIA simply couldn't resist. They hired me while I was taking a piss. All my secrets will now be yours. Through my book available in stores. The CIA will try to claim it's nothing but lies.
Welcome to the Dog Zone 9000 Secret Men Podcast, Episode 5. We are Secret Men from 1-900-HOT-DOG, the final website. Supporting us is easy and affordable. Give us several dollars a month and we'll give you daily articles by the last working comedy writers. We'll email them right to you if you want. Each one will blow your mind with joy and joke density. I'm a Seanbaby. That was the whole sales pitch. I'm from the internet, and my partner claims to be the 11-time hunk of North Real Place Actualville. He's Robert Brockway.
You can check. I am. I am. My best friend went to Real Place Actualville school. You wouldn't know him. He's dead now.
Oh.
You can't check any of this, but it's for real.
The records got destroyed.
Speaking of stuff you can't check, but it's for real. Here's a Brockway fact. I once brought a woman to multiple orgasm and gave her Legionnaire's disease at the same time. No follow-up questions, though.
Hot. Our guest wrote and composed our theme song, both the one you just heard and the regular one. He is a master of martial arts, and he wields the weapons of grab, naginata, and oral. He's Zak Koonce.
Stay away from that oral. I'll spam it. You're fucking big trouble if I corner you with oral.
You'll corner trap you with oral. Welcome back.
Yeah. I'm happy to be here.
Congratulations on being that.
And being here.
You can also find me there. That being Zach's Planet of Garbage on YouTube, on the podcast spaces, also in Oral Knots, where I do the oral. And we just have a lot of fun making stuff. That's what I do. I just came out with an episode of the podcast with your producer, Jamie. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Rock and Roll Nightmare.
Yeah.
Jamie's a great time.
I haven't listened to it yet. I will. I promise.
Well, when this episode airs, it will have been several weeks. So hopefully by now you'll...
Yeah, no, that's how far behind I am.
Future Sean will be able to answer any question about the podcast.
I love it.
The idea of being able to hear a thing in like the regular daytime hours, absurd. Completely absurd.
No, I have to be doing something else.
Yeah, I don't even get past the ads before. Daddy! Brockway, let's do a plug for you.
Sure. I would also like to plug Zach's podcast.
Oh, it's on my list. I'll get to it, man.
You know what? Go listen to Big Feats. If you are glad that we are doing this podcast series, The Secret Men, it is only because of Big Feats, because Sean would read a little bit from that book every single time as part of his introduction, which is a bit that now has to die. I hope you're at home with that. We didn't think that one through.
Does it?
Yeah, I think it kind of does.
I'll get a different book. It's no big deal.
We'll figure out something else.
It's two separate audiences, right?
We don't know. There's probably a way to record metrics somehow. I've never looked into it. I'm not going to. Wouldn't have.
I'm just saying you could recycle content. I think safely.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can't.
Yeah,
maybe we can't, but we might anyway.
Lesser men might.
Yeah, exactly. We're the kind of assholes that will just do everything the hard way. Everything's got to be new and fresh.
Exactly.
But hold on. Really do go listen to Big Feats. It is not much longer for this world. We are on the final season. There's only a handful of episodes left until we are done with Mountain Monsters entirely. We'll probably do, I don't know, like one episode on the behind the scenes thing, because that seems crazy to try to do. That seems like a real
piece of shit.
Yeah, more than one episode on that. And then we are pivoting to covering the Sons of Appalachia and the Ames Monster Mondays Ames Files. I don't know what the hell Jeff's thing is called, but he did another one. He's doing it. Yeah. So we're going to pivot to that, but that's called a different thing.
Is he like the Justin Timberlake of the Mountain Men?
Yeah, he's getting, well, he and Willie. So I guess if Justin and Timberlake were different guys.
Right.
And they split off.
They're a Master Blaster. Please welcome Timberlake Justin.
And if like maybe Timberlake was way more into it than Justin, and Timberlake was just kind of there to get a paycheck.
Yeah. And Justin just made boxes.
A Timberlake would drag a Justin.
Fucking Timberlake, man. That's my plug.
Timberlake could be a creature name. That's like a crypto. Yeah.
Yeah, they probably killed a couple of Timberlakes. You know, they all run together. When we left off, Frank Dux was, I think, in a training montage. He was in his seventh nested flashback having a training montage. So the movie
Still on that
Bloodsport
date.
really was.
He's still on the
still
date.
on a
Okay.
date.
Because I am behind. This is episode 5, but there's
Right.
as of this time, only 2 have been out. So
But you have seen Bloodsport and you have heard. Did you listen to both episodes?
I listened to both episodes. So I've got
Oh,
all
wow.
the
So you're
jelly
so much-
facts and the.
You're a
and
much better
the-
friend than I am because you listen to my podcast.
Yeah.
But also, you're much more prepared than I was expecting.
Okay, good.
I was expecting you just to have Bloodsport expertise.
I have the element of surprise. I'm a master spy, by the way. I don't know if you knew this about me. No way to check into it, but
Yep.
my belt buckle does have those little Oral-B tooth pickers in it, so I'm basically ready for anything.
It takes an hour to search you. And all
It's
of your
oral.
spy
It's
gadgets.
it's on theme.
Yeah. Where we left off. This is Frank talking about his Shidoshi.
Oh hell yeah!
Tanaka-sama also taught me about endurance. To endure meant everything. Every conflict in life could bring a harvest of pain, but what we gleaned from this pain provided us with insight and preparation for future battles. Sometimes, and remember, he's like a fucking 15-year-old boy here. Sometimes such preparation could be comic, such as the time Tanaka-sama surprised me with a new exercise to build my endurance and speed. I wondered what the old man was up to when he instructed me to put on a padded jumpsuit. Barely had I gotten the suit on when he ordered his Akita to attack me. The powerful Japanese fighting dog took me by surprise, and I was knocked down and dragged several feet before I recovered, gaining a proper respect for the dog's speed and strength. Next, Tanaka-sama told me to take off the padded suit. He then strapped a raw steak around my waist. "You have a 10-second head start," he informed me. I ran as I had never run before. Finally taking refuge in a tree, I thought I was clever in throwing the dog the steak, only to discover later that I had fed the Akita my own dinner.
You really? Do you want to cook the dick steak?
Yeah.
I mean,
Where's
it's
the
been
steak to properly season it in
full-
fear?
Yeah, full of your fear, sweat, and just slapping up against your junk as you run from a dog outdoors. Like that's fine. The
And
dog
you just
can eat
know, even if he got out of the tree successfully with the steak, he would have to eat it raw because that's just what kind of
Yeah,
that's
training
what
this is.
That's what real men do. I wonder if Sensei. No, it's not Sensei. It's Shidoshi. It's
Shidoshi.
amazing that he forgot the word for Sensei in the 1980s. It's Shidoshi. I wonder if it's like. If he's like one of those, he's got like one of those Mario pits, you know, like the theory is that if you scroll down in Super Mario Brothers, every one of those pit is filled with like 600 dead Marios. It's got to be that, but for like 15-year-old boys that weren't faster than a dog, because it takes a lot to find one that's faster than a dog.
Yeah, he's like, holy shit. I can't believe that worked. He also just, I guess, keeping in mind contextually, this is taking place in just like the backyard of a California suburban home.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This was
He's
his
just
neighbor.
Some guy that normally they garden. Today was the first like dog attack.
That's a real
And I think we're
escalation.
fixated on the dog attack. I also think it's just as weird that the only meal he gets is the one he gets at karate class. I feel like that's another kind of strange. That,
Like, yeah,
that-
you don't come home and be like, how was, karate class? Like, I didn't eat yet. She's like, well, I made dinner like I usually do. So
right. Yeah. You are a child. We do feed you.
I think there would be a lot of questions if you came home after karate class and you had like a furry, filthy steak, and you're like, he says this is my only dinner. It's a prize I won for outrunning the dogs. I think even in the 1980s, a parent would have questions about that.
Yeah. That must be a really good karate class, is what they would say.
my family would have been like, did you bring enough for everybody?
Yes, we can split the dick steak 8
Yeah,
ways.
it was
Sure.
wrapped around my waist. There's a lot of steak here.
Oh, maybe it could be like a flank steak. We didn't discuss what kind of steak. I was picturing like loincloth style.
Okay, that's probably it. Yeah,
Just covering the privates. Now that I mentioned that, I don't know why I'm picturing him nude.
he's
I guess he
naked.
didn't
You
say
got a
that.
naked 15-year-old in your head. Okay. What a twist.
That's the only way to train dog karate.
No,
Right,
he
that's
said
true. Fair
he said
enough,
he took off the suit. That's why I'm assuming naked safe.
Oh yeah.
He was going balls to suit.
Plus padded suit. I'm not even sure what that is. Like I've seen like dog attack sleeves. I think it's one of those sumo suits that you wrestle.
Yeah,
to like,
I picture the sumo suit. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Dog does it make the like squeaking noise as the dog bites into it?
Yes.
All the air escapes.
He's in one of those like inflatable T-Rex costumes.
If you can outrun the dog in the sumo suit, holy shit, you earned a steak.
Frank Dux gets really obsessed about like the logistics of law enforcement and like interagency communication. But then when it comes to like clothes, he's like, oh yeah, wear Navajo white socks to hide in hotels.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, dude, you've got to rethink your whole idea of clothes, man. Like padded suit is not a thing, Frank.
Padded suit. I think he's thinking of like one of those dog attack suits, but like full body, which I think are a thing for like the really crazy training. But again, why does your neighbor have that?
This guy, he's a serial killer. He's got weird shit in his house.
Yeah, he kills with dogs.
Unless it's like that armor, but like made out of like Japanese plate armor instead to be on theme.
That's fucking sweet samurai.
It's
padded
like
armor.
It's
like a samurai
tank.
goalie.
Yeah, like a samurai, like you're a tank class samurai.
But you can only use it once. It takes one hit and then it falls apart.
Yeah, every hit knocks off a big chunk of bamboo.
You take 0 damage, but it's done.
It takes 0. It would have been a death blow if that dog got you. So
oh, you guys are thinking of a Ghosts and Goblins armor. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, there it is.
Of course.
That's exactly what I'm picturing. The dog gets him and all of his armor just flies off like Ghosts and Goblins. And plus one stake. One stake just bounces away.
That's video game shit. Yeah.
He fucking played Ghosts and Goblins and wrote this. That's what happened. He figured it out.
Yep. He knocked a guy out in Final Fight. He turned into meat. Frank's like, I understand karate.
That's how I understood karate in the 1980s.
So he talks a little bit about the lesson he learned from running away from a dog up a tree. Then he says, years later, when training Jean-Claude Van Damme for Bloodsport in my studio, I told this story of the dog from hell. Imagine my amusement when Van Damme used the incident in Kickboxer and even recounted a similar personal experience in various interviews. So this guy is accusing Jean-Claude Van Damme of stealing a made-up story. He's stealing from Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yes.
That's a powerful move.
That is the double bluff lie. Where I take your lie, sir.
Who are you going to believe? Van Damme in this movie that came out before I'm telling you this, or me, Frank fucking Dux?
What a strong move to take. Like, I mean, he's stealing movie anecdotes all over the place anyway, but to steal a movie anecdote of somebody that you know is, I don't know, that's a next level crazy.
But also to like say what it's from, because I love Kickboxer, but I didn't make the connection. I forgot there was like a dog chasing scene. Now I'm like, this son of that you made this up, Frank Dux. You stole it from Kickboxer.
I'm going to get all the details of this story wrong, but he claims that he co-wrote The Quest, which is just Bloodsport mixed with a little Kickboxer. And he claimed that he was supposed to get an insane number, like 20% of the gross, something you would not normally get for like a story by
$35.
Something nobody gets, period.
Yes. And this went to court because he like sued Jean-Claude Van Damme for the money. And he claimed in court that like he had a house fire, but the only thing it burned was like the contract for this insane deal, this unprecedented insane deal. Anyway, like I say, I think I'm going to get some details of that story wrong, but
Wasn't
really
there
close.
a safe? Didn't he say he had it in like a safe?
Yeah,
but there was like a safe.
He had a safe fire.
Yeah, you know the classic safe fire.
That's
with my
that
fireworks.
sounds familiar. I should have done the research before I tried to retell that story.
No, in the spirit of the podcast, I demand nobody research their stories before they start telling them, and then just accuse him of lying. Just say, no, that happened to me. Actually, my karate documents burned up in a safe fire, and Frank Dux took that.
Yeah,
from me.
I was Roger Moore in The Quest. Dumbass.
Also, I love that suit with like the first big hurdle to clear is proving that the Quest made any money. Like 20% of what, buddy?
As a super fan, I barely remember the Quest.
I've seen it. I
in theaters and bought the VHS. I mean, I did my part.
All those posers, didn't commit it to memory.
20% of that money.
All I remember is just You bested me with your legs and your speed. I'm like,
Your
okay,
speed.
yeah, that's so
Now
you're
he's
just.
got a style like a monkey. Yeah, James Remar.
I love James Remar. Just completely
fantastic.
out of place. Way cooler than anybody in that movie will ever be.
It's a good movie. Like it's a crowd pleaser. I mean, I say it with some irony, but the quest is fun. They do a cartoon fight scene in that where he fights like this giant Mongolian like Greco wrestler, and they like go into some huts and just like cartoon bash their way through the huts, like kind of off frame. And I was like, this is some cheap ass.
Funny. Cannot wait until we get to that chapter in this book.
The quest chapter? Yeah, when did this book come out? Did it come out after the quest?
The Mongolian clap fight that destroyed a village. Like that's in here.
That came from his own personal life.
Mm-hmm. Okay, he's practicing the art of evasion and escape, forced entry. So he's learning breaking and entering from his backyard karate teacher.
What's the time? He's 14 here. So within a year,
young.
He'll be recruited by the CIA?
Right. I think, didn't that happen last episode where they came to inspect him? Like he built the electric trap.
They came to purchase a boy from
they came to purchase a boy from the karate master.
Californian suburb,
from his neighbor,
Shidoshi, with a pit full of boys. Like,
yes.
Oh, these are well used boys. Do you got anything a little fresher? Oh, this one will do for the CIA. Thank you.
He survived the 300 pit, you say? Yeah.
Intuitively, I knew that something was wrong with his education in deceit, but not until later was I able to realize that in the practice of deceit, one cannot help but infect oneself. Masked in the many identities I assumed, I faced the ultimate danger that I would lose touch with my real identity, buried beneath the role-playing and deception. Adopting a life of constant scheming usually means also having to deceive oneself. At the time, though, I secretly appealed to... Yes.
Wow, yes. Dude. To call it like that.
It is.
He just described being biracial. You're code switching, bro. Like, it's fine. We all do it.
You're code switching between karate identities. I don't think that's...
You got a black karate friend and a white karate friend. Like, you just, you talk to him a little different.
I bet Frank Dux did code switch with his Japanese instructor.
So, this is a little tangent. I had a Frank Dux friend growing up. I had a bullshit artist friend who just made up everything. And race was a big one. Like every once in a while he'd get it, like something cool would happen. Like hip hop is tearing up the nation. He's like, did you know I'm part black? I'm like, bro, don't. The Native American one I may have bought, but this one, you don't get this one with me. Go fuck yourself.
Did he say it? Did he say the word?
No.
Okay.
That's the real test.
Dare. That was the real test. Yeah, he didn't believe in himself.
Frank Dux would have said it. That's
full commitment. He would have key-eyed it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Said that instead of his key eye. It's his power word.
With full Spirit of Halloween face paint on.
I think that's enough. That's enough chapter 8.
Is it? Because I could stay in there forever.
or that was actually chapter 7. Sure, let me finish the last bit here. At the time, though, secrecy appealed to my sense of adventure, and my youthful patriotism provided an impetus for remaining involved and maintaining my silence concerning my training and the people with whom I increasingly came into contact. Despite my overall ignorance, I knew that I was being primed for something outside the ordinary pursuits of normal high school students, and the attention not only made me feel special, but also convinced me that I was doing something worthwhile.
Oh my God, this is Survivor language. What is he talking about? Oh my God, he got groomed.
He got groomed. He did. He's got so much self-awareness in this chapter.
This has come up in the last couple episodes I listened to, but the specific languaging here is like extra concerning.
Troubling.
Yeah,
yes.
like that and before it was spot on where he was just clearly talking about like giving himself a mental illness by living 40 years as a karate liar. Like we have to invent what that's called. Like it's Duke syndrome.
Yeah.
And you're the only guy that has it.
No, he's not. My friend had it growing up too.
I guess that's true.
Oh, you should check in with that guy.
No, he's on Facebook. He's still doing it. He's like, I was on my special forces. It's Veterans Day, so you celebrate me. And I'm like, bro, you dropped out of high school. The special forces would not take you. You're not qualified. Also, I came back to town when you should have been in the special forces to visit. You were like try to do a rap career because you still thought you were
That was
black.
a secret rap
Secret
career
mission.
He was
Yeah,
he was
undercover.
infiltrating the Wu-Tang crew.
That son of a bitch. He did it again.
You got to bring them down from the inside. Wu-Tang only trusts themselves, and they don't know. They don't know how many are in there.
I love Facebook for that and that alone, just to catch up, just to check in with your like your Frank Duxes in your life because they're out there. There's more of them than you think.
They're still going.
Yeah.
God, AI is such a gift to them. Like just AI themselves
dude.
doing all the just running from a dog with a stake around their dick.
You're not going to believe this. They do.
Yes, they do.
That's
sure
what they
do.
use AI for. Yep.
Facebook has no idea what I'm into because I never told it. And so it thinks now I like gigantic women. So if I scroll down Facebook, I get AI videos of like 9-foot women like cramming into subway cars and things.
Bro, fuck yes.
I'm
Okay.
not into
Can we
it.
trade?
It's not my thing, but
Is there any
but
way
I'm
to
like,
swap algorithms?
I will allow it.
That's better than what there could be worse, man.
I'm not saying it knows me, but I think it does know me better than I know myself.
It's true. I can guarantee I've never searched for gigantic women that I recall.
There's got to be some game that, like, you know, you're barbarian from Diablo.
Played a
or
lot
something.
of Resident Evil. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
yeah,
Resident
for
Evil.
sure.
I'm sure you've looked up like Conan the Barbarian, and it's just pulled from that. Been like, you like them huge, huh?
He likes huge savages. Got it.
Yeah, I got it.
It's not totally unpleasant. If of all the AI people get, I'm like, it could be worse.
It could be worse.
I'll get back to Frank here.
Okay.
Despite this being a very interesting part of my life, I desperately wanted to play a part in administering justice, protecting the underdog, and having a righteous mission in life. A bit afraid of the unknown. Nonetheless, I was excited by future promises and prospects. I wanted to be like John Wayne, the matinee idol of my youth, like Tanaka-sama, like my father. I wanted their admiration, and I wanted to follow in their footsteps. But caught up in the idealistic daydreams and unrealistic visions of youth, I had little idea where those footsteps had taken them or where they would take me.
Classic 15-year-old shower thoughts.
Yep.
15-year-old writing a karate Hallmark card to himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal.
But there was only one set of footprints on the beach. That was because I was doing a flying jump kick.
Meanwhile, to check in with 15-year-old Zach, could I get away with masturbating right now? Because I think I can.
The secret man.
The secret man. That
That's funny you
15-year-old
say that.
never
'Cause
stops.
The next chapter is just places I jerked off and no one knew.
Fuck. Again, I told you. Classic spy shit.
No, this chapter 8 is called Dirty Tricks and Poison Darts.
Oh, fuck. Yes. I'll shut up.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we're talking about Bill Casey. He wants him to come work in the shadows. And Frank has some thoughts on that.
Wait, bro, did he say it like that?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh,
the word
amazing.
shadows comes up about every 4 pages in this book. It's called politics. You don't have any experience with that kind of peril, and you'd be little more than a sitting duck. Trust me, as long as these fuckers are sniping at me, you're going to be safe. They're not going to shoot at something they don't know even exists. He was right, to a point. He didn't mention that when a battle is going on, it's easy to get hit in the crossfire, whether anyone knows you're there or not. I would learn about the hazards he mentioned later on, particularly years later during a campaign calculated to smear my character and career.
Oh.
Oh, they made an enemy.
Is this
Yes.
just regular journalism? Like, what is the...
Yeah, he talks a while about the FBI's misinformation campaigns, like planting guns and illegal wiretaps on nuns. Long story about that. Discrediting MLK. It's hard to tell if he's for or against that.
Yeah, that was my follow-up question.
Yes,
we'll never know.
Was he part of it? Was he part of the operation?
He might
I
have
was
been.
1 year old. They used me, the baby prop.
I just love that he does not hesitate at all to drop real names so long as they are dead.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, he'll talk about the nuns at Bethany House and MLK. And I say that those are the 2 examples he uses for the FBI's misinformation campaign because the next target he talks about is himself. So that's who he's comparing himself to.
First, they came for MLK.
we're not skipping the nun story, are we?
I mean, he doesn't really give any details. Okay, so been given orders to plant guns on the group's members and discredit the 2 nuns spearheading the group. Under orders, he'd broken into the nuns' living quarters at Bethany House, and he'd also planted illegal wiretaps on the phones of CISPES members and broken into their homes and apartments. This might be a real story that he's getting some details. But
I planted guns on nuns.
Well, he wasn't involved with this. This is just an example of the kind of thing the FBI gets up to.
Oh, okay. They're privy to.
Right, because I think he wanted to compare himself to Jesus, and he couldn't figure out how, so he's comparing himself to
Jesus.
Also
nuns. Famously planted guns on nuns.
Yeah. I think he just invoked his favorite 70s exploitation film, Nuns with Guns.
Yeah, we all love it. We all love that movie. I witnessed similar campaigns, and in May 1988, when the Los Angeles Times ran an article impugning my integrity as a martial artist, I immediately sensed a hand pulling the strings behind the scenes.
Oh my God.
At first, I believed that the martial arts magazines had initiated the smear to discredit me, since I would not play their profit games, and to pump up their own advertised, quote, stars.
The martial arts magazine cabal? The cabal of powerful martial arts magazine figures that pool together and influence the mainstream media?
He's saying it could go higher than that.
I am looking at a 1988 Los Angeles Times article called Ninja, Hero or Master Fake. Others kick holes in fabled past of Woodland Hills martial arts teacher. So he's doing real damage control. That's great.
I love that he's doing damage control, but it's like a duets. It's a duets like world where karate is so powerful that the karate magazine magnates dictate what the actual newspapers write about.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Where
because he doesn't play their profit games.
They are even in the 80s at the peak of karate magazine, like the editor-in-chief of Black Belt magazine. I guarantee he was living in a storage unit he wasn't supposed to be in.
100%.
Like there's
and the editor from Ninja magazine was subletting from that guy.
Yeah, he's living in somebody's bathroom and he has to close the shower curtain when people come in to pee. Only he doesn't always do it. Just the worst people you could possibly say. This is the powerful cabal that runs the world.
I recalled how in 1980, Jon Stewart, the editor of Black Belt, told me that I would be blackballed unless I committed to selling its sister company, O'Hare Books, my book rights. These books would be composed of a series of articles first published in the magazine. If I did not agree, Rainbow Publications, which at the time controlled Black Belt and other martial arts magazines, dominating the martial arts readership, would discredit me. These are the stakes.
That the Rainbow Mafia...
specifically in
Frank.
You would be discredited and blackballed specifically from karate magazines.
Right. For what 4 or 5 more articles across a lifetime? How many articles did Frank Dux think they were going to write about him?
Yeah.
Unlimited. Frank Dux magazine.
Stewart first emphasized the lucrative opportunities of joining the martial arts seminar circuit, but only if I joined the group of martial artists with book contracts with O'Hare Books. But even though, thanks to Stewart, I had been featured in a number of articles in short succession, I refused to participate in these attempts to cheapen the long and dignified tradition of the martial arts.
One of the funniest things you've said yet.
He's fantastic.
I mean, right up there with bistros and toes.
Just a paragon of upholding the Bushido of the ways.
I had too much dignity as a martial arts faker to participate in this cheap martial arts fakery.
I genuinely don't know what they're asking him to do. They wanted him to join their publication.
They wanted it to collect his articles into a book.
Okay.
And he said, no, I'm gonna write my own book, which I guess he did.
Yeah, it's great. We're reading it.
And then he was banned from all of civil society, which at that point was exclusively martial arts magazines.
Yes.
I mean, this all just goes back to the LA Times article, right? This article just came out because this person was probably like me who loved Bloodsport and actually believed in it and then found out it was all bullshit and was like, what?
Yeah, real.
What? So then this article came out. He's like, wait, how do I explain away this article? Well, you see, it was the cabal of ninja magazines that paid for my
the
downfall.
strings of the LA Times.
Yeah.
I would love to see that meeting where they
I
all
wouldn't
show
sign
up
with Rainbow Publishing.
in a single van in their bathrobes, file into the LA Times offices, karate chop a desk in half, and demand that they publish a smear article. Oh my God, we're all such nerds in here. We have to do it.
Yeah, these guys smell like musty van carpet. We got to do what they say.
Shortly afterward, when Rainbow Publications and O'Hare Books began a profiteering bonanza with an Ohioan who billed himself as the only American ninja, an independent ninja such as myself clearly threatened a monopoly of the title.
Bro.
Independent ninja.
Big ninja is always coming for the little guys.
Independent
Indie
ninja is immediate. Those check our shop. It's in there right now. I guarantee. Unless I forget about it completely by the end of this podcast.
Don't forget this only American ninja, in quotes, cashing in on the ninja craze in the 80s, intimated that any practitioner but himself was a fake.
Just like you did. Just like you do.
Just like you do.
Just like you do. Was his name Michael Dudikoff?
Oh, fuck. If it is, that's there's no contest.
God, could you imagine?
He's got to be mad at Michael Dudikoff, right? Like
he's probably real pissed at Michael Dudikoff. It's Akita Kim from Ohio.
Ooh, it might be.
But normally Frank Dux like kind of puts himself next to Akita Kim as like a
they're
fellow
like boys, right?
Yeah, a fellow death touch master.
Yeah, you gotta have one guy that has to like believe you by mutually assured destruction. Like if all my shit isn't real and his shit isn't real, so therefore we both back each other up.
Us indie ninjas got to stick together.
Independent ninja. What a business card! What a goddamn business card!
Yeah, you guys probably wouldn't have heard of me. I'm not part of Big Ninja, so
not a part of the corporate ninja.
Yeah,
corporate ninjutsu.
Akita Kim is Florida based, which explains a lot.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Hold on, Ohio Ninja must bring something.
Come up with something.
Ohio Ninja.
I mean, isn't Frank Dux? He's Ohio, right?
Ninja Warrior shit took it over. All right, never mind. That makes sense.
Even Jon Stewart knew better, for he had seen me perform each legendary ninja task, including the quote death touch called dim mak by the Chinese. This skill involves the ability to hit the human body and even cause death without leaving a bruise. I demonstrated on a pile of bricks and selectively controlled my kinetic energy to destroy any single brick or combination of bricks in between, as I had done on PM Magazine and for Merry Heart of Entertainment Tonight. At John's request.
Incredible. Hold on.
I could not find a clip of this.
John, I put it in the intro. He kind of broke a whole one brick.
The scene in Bloodsport where Van Damme does the Jim Mock to destroy the brick at the bottom was considered like ridiculous embellishment of like, oh my God, look at his power. And he's saying, I could not only destroy any brick in there, but a selection of, so you could destroy brick 3, 5, and 7, please. And actually just really shake up brick 6. Just like, ooh, give it a good scare.
Consider it done. Child's play for the labors of the ninja.
And hold on, there are Herculean tasks that ninjas have.
The labors of the independent.
The labors of the ninja?
Yeah. Fetch me a goat's pelt made of pure gold and break this brick.
And the guy from Black Belt Magazine watched you do all of them?
Help her read off the celebrity birthdays of the day, Frank Dux.
Is Mary Hart still alive? We
You should ask her.
Ask her.
Gotta reach out to her. Ask her if she remembers the brick guy.
No, but I rented a bathroom to that guy once.
Oh, shit. It says here she died of completely untraceable and mysterious causes, and the only sign was a handprint on her tummy.
Selectively destroying only the left kidney, the gallbladder, and the pancreas.
And rib 4 through 7.
Gasp. At John's request, however, the task was further complicated by the use of materials of different densities, including fragile ceramic tiles and concrete caps. With cameras flashing and videotape rolling. I broke only the top ceramic tile and the bottom concrete cap in the stack. I was asked to repeat this stunt again, this time breaking only the bottom brick, a feat documented in the September 1980 issue of Black Belt Magazine.
So he fucked up. Something went wrong, and he chalked it up to, I did that on purpose, and that's actually called the
that's called the dim mock.
That's a death touch.
Can we just, as a liar, masterfully done, sir. Just
agreed.
To appreciate the martial art of lying, absolute black belt shit right there.
Yeah.
To like fuck up a brick breaking demonstration and say,
Coral belt shit,
actually,
yeah.
what you just saw was the death touch. And that means that I can destroy any brick that offends me. And it happened that only one brick here did.
But it is an uncontrollable ancient Chinese magic. Most of you in the room are sterile now, and I apologize for that. I did try to find this clip of PM Magazine. It's not online, but it was verified on Answers.com 10 years ago by someone named Anonymous, who says it all happened, and Frank Dux is the only person who has ever done a real death touch.
Ah,
and that's
I see.
fucking awesome, if you ask me, and very believable.
Was it by any chance my good friend Frank Anonymous?
It just said Anonymous. It did not give his first name. When John later asked me what I thought of the other American ninjas' legitimacy, I referred him to an article John himself had shown me, in which the self-proclaimed authority stated that a ninja would hide underwater for hours by using the wooden scabbard of his sword through which to breathe. I had seen the tactic employed on a Japanese ninja series in Japan, but this description was merely the product of fanciful writing. Anyone who dives knows that atmospheric pressure makes it impossible to breathe through any object longer than a foot-long hose while submerged underwater. The narrow wooden scabbard, a 1/4 inch in diameter, would measure at least 24 inches. So this guy is so good at debunking things when it's not like his life story.
Yeah, the atmospheric pressure of water would make it. What the fuck? You just said you could kill bricks that offend you.
Yeah. He's like, well, you see, I tried to make up a lie about this, but I had to fact check my lie in case somebody called me out. And I learned these really interesting facts. So,
yeah.
I love that it's not that, like, being a ninja liar in the 80s, it was not just like a job of pure work for you. It wasn't like a passion job to build yourself up. It was also like a full-time job of tearing other ninjas down.
Exactly.
It was crabs in a bucket.
Yeah, it's
other
rat
ninjas.
beefs. Yeah, it's beautiful.
And I did talk about this, I think, on the first episode about how when he tried to discredit like the Nexium cult leaders karate. So Frank Dux is like very knowledgeable when it comes to like saying, oh, you can't be a Kumite champion because that makes no sense numbers wise. Like, come on. And you're little, you can't win a heavyweight fight. Come on. That's stupid.
Game recognized game. He knows a lie when he sees one.
Yes. I just threw that in there because I like that aspect of Frank Dux, is that he's not a total idiot. He just pretends to be one to tell his life story. As recently as the Draka Martial Arts Festival in July 1993, I was attacked from behind by a 250-pound, 6'5" kickboxer trying to make a name for himself at my expense. I wrestled him to the ground, but was viciously kicked by a number of his karate friends before others separated us. Black Belt reported an erroneous version of the incident, insisting no one was arrested, when in fact my assailant was arrested following the attack. Shortly afterward, he distinguished his Kumite career on pay-per-view television when he was pummeled to the canvas within minutes and immediately threw in the towel. So this is Zane Fraser. He fought in UFC 1.
Okay.
He fought a fucking massive dude named Kevin Rozier.
Oh.
Kevin was a legit sport kickboxer. He's kind of a giant beef monster, but like he's kind of throwing clobbers and kicks, but they're like weirdly effective. Like it was a crazy fight. Zane grabbed his big ass head by the hair and kneed him right in the dick. Like UFC 1 rules were crazy. You could do whatever the hell you wanted, but Zane Fraser looked really good. It was in Denver, so he gassed out pretty hard and then he just ate too many clobbers. But it was a pretty impressive fight, especially for the era, like the first MMA basically ever in America. And Zane Fraser looked real good. So for Frank Dux to try to shame him for like, oh, the fucker lost a fight, it's like, no, dude, he looked real good. Like he'd fuck up several modern heavyweights.
So he thought it was a flex to be like, and in his first fight, he lost super hard.
Yes.
But he did kick my ass.
Yeah.
Hold on. Like your need for like revenge to make him look like a bad fighter. Also, like you, even if it was an ambush, he beat you. And like you have said, at Marine boot camp, they tried to blanket party me and I flailed out and killed every man in the room. So like just getting ambushed by a guy should not like disqualify you from the fight at all. If 1/10 of what you say is true.
Exactly.
So this guy beat you, and you're like, and then somebody fucking whipped his ass. So
Yes. So by the transitive property, I'm the only real American ninja.
it makes you look so much worse. Like it's such a bigger loser.
It does. He doesn't understand. Like I say, when he's telling a story about himself, he's really fucking stupid. I found an interview from pretty recently where Frank talked about this. He said that it was for a Bloodsport 2 promotion, and he was going to fight anyone who dared face him. And that was going to promote the movie Bloodsport 2. They took the name Ultimate Fighting Championship from him because that was his nickname, the Ultimate Fighter. And he turned down.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's super awesome. He turned down a UFC offer. They were going to have Frank Dux in the first UFC, and then Zane Fraser,
the boss, as the M. Bison.
Yes, yeah. After you get to the very top, he takes off the Shao Kahn mask and says,
that was
Frank
what
Dux.
the Ultimate Fighting Championship was originally. You had to fight all the lesser fighters in order to fight the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah. You got to fight a Goro.
There's Goro in there for sure.
I think there actually was a Goro in UFC 1. It was crazy.
Which was Kevin Rosier.
Yeah, Kevin
was a
Rosier
Goro,
definitely
full
threw
Goro.
Goro punches.
So just real quick, there's a great photo of Zane Fraser, autograph photo on eBay of Zane Fraser, of him on his back getting punched in the face by Kevin Rosier.
Like Kevin Rosier.
Yeah.
That's
Incredible
awesome.
shot.
Yeah. Like I say, there's no shame in the loss. He did really, really well. He probably should have won the fight. He just ran out of gas
He
before
just didn't train. Yeah.
quite finished him. I actually have a clip of Frank Dux' interview.
Cutting to the chase, the guy, I embarrassed him. I said, you know what? You really want to fight me, Zane? There's a ring right there. We can step into it right now. Forget all this. Well, that was counterproductive to what the reason he was there for. And that was to get publicity for this event. So he got all heated up. People were laughing at him. He came back like 20 minutes, 30 minutes later with brass knuckles. And while I was bent over signing an autograph for a kid at my just setting up the booth, he hit me from behind. And it shows in my medical conditions. I had I have 4 square indentations in my skull from being hit with brass knuckles. But in all fairness to Zane, to show you where I try to keep my integrity, the fight didn't end with Zane. It ended with another 3-4 guys jumping in on me, and any one of them could have possibly hit me. That's why he never got charged. Okay, I want to make that clear. They couldn't identify who is the actual person who hit me with the knuckles, so therefore he got a pass on that. He was arrested. I was never arrested, although when you look at the way people portray it in the press, we got in a fight over a business deal. No, we didn't. I was hit without warning. The CCTV cameras captured it. The CCTV cameras captured me fighting off 4 top fighters of the UFC. I won't mention their names because it's obviously a publicity stunt went bad. I'm not going to hurt somebody reputation who may have made a mistake in their life. That's just my character. I know what it's like to be a fighter. I know what it's like, the games you have to play to kind of get attention and get in that and have a career. So, I always have a fighter's heart. I always think of the fighters. I'll protect them as long as I can. They know they made a mistake. And that's it. And I held my own against them. I ended up with a tremendous judgment. And if not for that judgment, financial judgment in my favor, because of what had happened, it was over quick because you had the camera footage, you had everybody there who saw what happened. It was not an altercation, it was not a fight. I never threw one punch on Zane.
So I don't know what he was he was starting to talk about if not for that judgment, and I think he was going to say something like, "I would have been fucking out on the street." Like I think,
yeah,
but. Yeah, he trailed off. I think he realized that would be embarrassing.
I forgot he was a slurper. I
think he's had some health problems. He's a real gross talker.
This may be insensitive, but it's Frank Dux, so I think it's
fuck Frank Dux. Agreed.
This really drilled home just how blessed we are to be like doing this with the book format, because it's so hard when you just have to sit there and listen to him go and go and go, and you're like, no, hold on. We need to stop because everything you just said was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But that's like the barrage. The barrage is just
they couldn't identify
going.
who did it. But if you look at the CCTV camera, it shows that fucking what?
Yeah, I won't say their names, but like go ahead and watch the footage. They're top UFC fighters. A thing that did not exist yet.
There was no.
All of them went on to be UFC champions?
Yeah, all of them. And I defeated all 4 of them.
This was like the origin story of like every UFC champion. That's actually there's a story I love a whole lot about how I think it was in Manchester that the in the birth of punk rock, the Sex Pistols came and put on a show, and like every major band in like the London punk rock scene, like the Clash came out, like a bunch of people came out of it because the show was so bad. They were like, holy shit, we should start a band and do this. We can't be worse than the Sex Pistols. I wonder if this was that moment for the UFC. Like all of these guys were just like, they couldn't have been UFC champions at the time, but they just saw this fucking nerd getting his ass kicked, and they were like, I got to jump in on that. And afterwards they're like, holy shit, this could be a career for me.
Zane's like the Joy Division of the
He's
UFC.
like the Joy Division of the UFC.
Holy shit.
So funny. I think it's crazy because I think Napoleon Bonaparte made a similar point in a Frank Dux video. Like something about Frank Dux inspires that Sex Pistols story. It's really funny.
He absolutely does. He brought everyone together in like a shared revulsion.
Yeah.
Of what
he should embrace
doing.
that. I mean, I've thought about that a little bit because like George St. Pierre was like, Bloodsport is my favorite movie. It's what got me into karate. So like this guy's bullshit stories have inspired real tales of greatness. It's like you can just be like, you know what? I made it all up, but you can't deny the effect that I had on people's lives. Like he can pivot into just being like, yeah, this shit wouldn't exist without me. Street Fighter the game wouldn't exist without me.
Even to just inspire other liars to be like, look at where lying can take you. Like I lied my way into Bloodsport, and everybody still loves that movie.
Yeah,
even though
make like a Catch Me If You Can, you know, like just
like everybody lean into it. Be the champ. I love that he has 4 brass knuckle indents in his head to this day.
Yeah. I bet he does not. I bet yeah. I like that the brass knuckles he's got like this proof that he doesn't present, and also like the reason he didn't get arrested for the brass knuckles is because he had like karate friends and no one could prove, despite the other part of his story has CCTV like filming the whole fucking thing.
That is also not available.
And you said you could check the records. You know that hospital burned down. That hospital's gone. Of course. Yeah.
That hospital burned down.
He's got those old impulses where he's like, you can check the records, but he's saying this now in like the age of podcasting and stuff. We're like, hold on, we actually can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're
like,
right, no, you got those old 90s instincts where you're like, yeah, you could just say that. And that's just the thing people say that sounds cool. No, but people can do it now.
Yeah. You're
well, maybe not now, but they used to be able to.
Yeah. I meant St. Joseph's Hospital, not Joseph's. So Joseph's is gone. It burnt down a long time.
Sam Joseph's Hospital. He ran a good one.
Zane Fraser, punched him, threw over table, whatever. There's a lot of conflicting reports, but no one, including Frank Dux, says Frank Dux won this fight.
Which is incredible.
So he got a restraining order rather than vengeance. He said that
the ultimate ninja move, the final labor of ninjutsu.
I have a clip from Zane Fraser too. Why don't I just play this?
Yeah. Frank says, "Hey Zane," he said, "F off, I'm tired of your shit." And I walked up to him and I said, "I'm right here, kill me right now." And so when Frank Dux said that, and so what he did was he went to throw a punch, and I faded back and he missed, and I slipped and rolled it, and I caught him with an overhand right. I hit him with a hook to the head, and I hit him with an elbow, and I just started boom, 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 hitting him knees and elbows, kind of like you see in a Muay Thai fight. Body locked him at the time and was just turning him like you see in Thai boxing. Got it, because he's a big dude. He's about 6'3", about 230. So I was picking him up, kneeing him and elbowing him, headbutting him and stuff like that. And then so he got out of it. And then so I stepped back and I slipped on some papers there.
Hold up. What's the rest of the trade show doing at this point?
Everybody's watching. Everybody comes over. Everybody's crowding over. Okay. Jeff Speakman, Benny Urquidez, everybody. So he tried to throw a punch at me and try to put me over his table, but I moved and he fell on his table. So I moved around. Now I'm at Jeff Speakman's table. So he comes at me and I hit him again. Bing, 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 bing. He tries to throw another punch. He tries to grab me and choke me. So I parry his arms. I hit him with a vertical elbow, horizontal elbow, knee to the body, and elbow. I hit him again. So now he sat back and days, and all of a sudden he's mad. He's bleeding out of his nose. And then he comes at me, bum rushes me again. I step back and hit him with about 7-8 punches backing up. And then he finally gets him by my throat, by break his grip, and I pick him up and I went Uchimata. And I picked him up, his feet were above his head. Uchimata. And I body slammed him on top of Jeff Speakman's table and it broke in half. Now I'm beating the snot out of him. He's trying to poke my eyes out, headbutt him, knee him in the body. I just thought about it. That's the first ground and pound, I suppose. And then so I'm hitting him. and I hear clicks by my ear. They said free, and it was LAPD.
So
damn, he broke the perfect weapons table with Frank Dux' body. So
I bet he must have eaten like a 200 hit combo. They're flying through the air. Jeff Speaker's like, "Don't you break this table!" Chop, 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 chop.
They do nothing. Benny the Jet was there. First of all, I believe Zane. I just do. It's just
There's a lot more
story.
truth to his story. I don't believe that he remembers every shot
I don't.
he threw.
Yeah,
I don't remember that he threw an
believe-
Uchimata, but you know,
I don't believe
how he says
either.
Uchimata.
I do believe that they both tripped and fell into Jeff Speakman's table. That's
Which is
Jeff
great.
Speakman? We need to get. He's got to have a
must-
a version of the story. A Rashomon with Jeff Speakman and Benny the Jet.
Oh fuck, that's good. That's such a good idea for a movie.
Zane
And it would be
Fraser,
awesome.
Frank Dux. Yeah,
Star-studded. So
we can
Zane's
afford
story,
that right now.
Yeah, that's true. Zane's side of the story obviously is different. He says they had schools close to each other, that their beef was not a deathmatch challenge, but that their students, they would fight over their students because it was a competitive market. And Zane worked at a Ed Parker Kempo karate school, and Frank Dux had Frank's.
Oh, so he was like tight with the Speakman crew. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I get the name drop now. Yeah.
Yes. Zane would steal all of Frank's students because their school was cooler. Like they did more like real fighting. And Frank was never at his school anyway. And Frank got his revenge by claiming he put a contract out on Zane. He was basically told everybody, "I put a hit out on him. He was going to be dead soon."
Wait, hold on.
It's probably not true.
You think that makes you look tough? He forgot he was supposed to be the hitman. Somebody hires you to do that.
Yes. But the police believed it, or so Zane Fraser believed. So Zane Fraser thought he was walking around with a free whoop Frank Dux' ass pass, because when someone puts a contract hit out on you, you're allowed to like fuck them up.
It's
Zane Fraser's logic. I love it. I agree with him completely.
Self-defense. He hired an assassin.
It does have like an internal logic to it. It seems like in an action movie, that's how that would work.
I'm not a lawyer, but I'm on his side. The man who very literally threatened to murder him, he's going to go fuck him up. So he goes to this convention, and then you heard that side of the story. So then the story goes that as he's being taken out in handcuffs, he runs into Art Davie and Hoist Gracie. Art Davie put together the first UFC with Hoist's family, basically to promote Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Hoist was obviously like the ringer. And so Hoist was like sizing him up, and they decide, "Fucking in, you 6'6" son of a bitch." And so like
that was my audition tape.
That's how Zane Fraser describes it. Like he fucked up Frank Dux and got a spot in the UFC.
And Jeff Speakman, you're out. You didn't do anything. You didn't do anything to defend your table. Benny Urquidez, you're surprisingly out too. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Hoist was like, "What'd you say that guy's name was?" His name was UFC. He's like, "That's incredible."
Oh my God.
Take it. Steal his name. The defeated coward.
This kind of thing did happen though back in the 80s. Like there was like dojo storming for real, like in New York. That whole there was a guy, Tiger Shulman's Karate. That was the karate franchise in New York. And then when the Gracie started moving in, there's like video of it. He like brought his best goons to a Gracie dojo, and they all got choked out in like mere seconds. But I don't think
I love this old like pre-UFC Gracie tapes are so funny, where he's just like people will show up in their kung fu robes and like, "We challenge you, Gracies," and then they just get bitch slapped for 10 minutes.
I love Tiger Shulman was great too, because he adopted. He's a businessman, so he's like, I'll fuck it. Well, I'll teach mixed martial arts too. But he like real pettily like renamed everything. It's like, this isn't the Mate Leon, it's the chicken wing. Like he just It's beautiful. He's like a little New York Frank Dux himself. This is a beautiful world, is what I'm saying.
It is. I love it. I love all of it. I'm glad Jeff Speakman was there
to do nothing and to lose a table.
Just all his autographs are all over the goddamn place now.
Oh, that's true. All of his headshots would be scattered everywhere, covered in Frank Dux' blood. My God, if that's on eBay,
you guys cost me $100. $20 if I'm being honest. You guys cost me. If we're really being honest, $5 is what you guys cost me.
If anybody listening out there can find a Jeff Speakman headshot signed with Frank Dux' blood, you can name your price.
5-finger death punch, fuck punching and kicking and fighting and beating and licking and punching and spying and licking, yeah. Secret Man. Fuck your mom. Sorry, shut up. I'm a secret man.